Hey everybody on YouTube. Here is another video. Once again, I don't have a front-facing camera, but you don't really need to see my face. Yeah, especially when I got props here that are look a heck of a lot nicer than my face. You know, I just love the artwork on these things. I've been watching Yugioh Yugioh for a long time, and they just started getting to Yugioh 5D's, and in Japan, even though the next Yugioh is Yugioh Zexcel, we probably won't see those until 2013 here in the States. But you know, Yugioh still continues, and I love these cards. I mean, the artwork on these things, you know, it's just like wonderful. You know, that's psychic card, psychic tuner card. And this is a psychic synchro monster. This is actually my favorite card. You know, because of this card and a particular episode of a specific character on Yugioh 5D's Aki with her psychic deck. I mean, I just thought that deck was just awesomely cool. This is a booster pack that I got called Extreme Victory. Apparently it's the newest victory pack here in the States. And why am I showing these cards? What is this video about? Well, I was inspired to do this video. I was listening to another YouTube video, Aurora Moonwolf. She's a Wiccan. I love listening to her videos, watching her videos, and just, you know, learning more about another type of spiritual belief system. And there are many, you know, and it's just some comments that I'd like to make. This video was inspired by the one that why she's not a Christian. And I definitely understand that video, and it was a really good video. But there are some points that I'd like to make. Like Ten Commandments. I mean, I'm not really a practicing Christian. I don't really practice any one religion, even though you may see me as a practicing Jedi, because that is actually an official religion, Jedi. Jediist. I can't remember the exact name of religion, but there's a website called Temple of the Jedi Force. And if you want to know more about the Jedi religion, you can swing into there. I don't practice any one religion per se. You know, it's just more of my spiritual path, which in my other video I've explained what my spiritual beliefs were, my spiritual beliefs, my spiritual path. I believe the video is called My Spiritual Belief. Anyways, to continue, the Ten Commandments. You know, Yeah, it's true that a lot of people don't follow the Ten Commandments, um, and that's why there's still problems in the world. But we're still a work in progress. Humanity is still a work in progress. But the Ten Commandments, I believe, were created to help the barbarians of the past to create a better society. And we're still trying to create a better society. Like I said, we're a work in progress. But these 10 simple statements are, a basic, that any society should have, especially the top three. Well, actually, let me just back up a bit. The top three is like more divine, and the other 7 are more for your neighbor. Being a good neighbor. Honoring your neighbor, being a good neighbor. And I want to talk specifically also on commandment number 1, where it says, one should have no other God. And now, people may see that as there shouldn't be like any other gods. And I mean, in a sense, all a god is just, someone that has more technology. I mean, we could go back in time and claim that we're gods. Just bring our iPods, our iPads. Of course, you'd have to fill up the music here and charge the battery up here. Unless you can find some way to charge the iPad up in the middle of a desert. But what I think that first commandment means, it's not, being true to yourself. Because each of us has a soul. And that soul is connected to the divine. And a lot of people put other authorities in place of that soul. And that's wrong. Because that's their connection. You shouldn't use another person's connection to the divine. You have your own connection to the divine via your soul. The higher part of your being. The higher part of your being. And so that's what I think that commandment means. Being true to that part of yourself that is connected to the divine. Because through that connection, all things are possible. We can do anything that we put our minds to. And one other thing I want to mention is about the Bible. The Bible, wasn't written in some mysterious way. The Bible was put together, all the stories in the Bible, they were put together many years after Jesus was here in the physical. But what the Bible represents is just a series of inspired stories, kind of like Shakespeare, Star Wars, Yugioh. And that's what the purpose of story is to inspire each of us to greater growth. And that's all the Bible is. It's a series of inspirational stories written by someone who was true to themselves, by following their soul path, and by connecting to the higher part of themselves and connecting to the divine through that higher part of themselves. That's what that's what the Bible's all about. That's what story's all about. Like one main story that I find very inspirational. You could say it's like a Bible to me. It's the Star Wars stories, and not just the 6 movies, but all the books that came after Return of the Jedi. And there are tons of books, all different types of stories, all different type of characters playing different parts. Learning different lessons that each of us can't really learn in, the current life we are. Lessons that we've probably learned early in our one life. And I explained about the one life in my video, My Spiritual Beliefs, so I'll refer back to that. So that's what the Bible is about. It's about inspirations, inspiring people to greater good. That's what Star Wars is about. Because I do think the Star Wars books are very inspirational. And these cards, this is actually a card game. It's really fun. It's a really fun card game. It's like chess, but more so. But the cartoons, the anime, from Yugioh all the way to Yugioh 5D's, and I am sure Yu-Gi-Oh! Zextel, whenever I get to see it. They're all inspired stories. The stories that you watch on television that you like to watch. You watch them for a reason, because they're inspiring. The books that you read them because they're inspiring. You learn from them. That's the purpose of story. So I hope that you all enjoyed this video and it has found inspiration in this video and some insight. Thank you for watching. And if you have a chance, buy some of these cards. Learn how to play. The artwork on these cards are just so awesome. They're just so awesome. And this is just a handful of cards. That's a dragon. This is just a handful of cards, in Extreme Victory deck, the booster packs. But there are other booster packs, and I have so many other cards. So, I'm just going to say, stay creative in the magic of life, and may the Force be with you all. Thank you for watching.